to do this afternoon is just take a tour of the construction project, and what we have behind us is the City Hall that we all recognize. This is really the heartbeat of Falls Church, and what you see behind you was all built back in late 1950s, and the east wing of City Hall was built and finished in 1982. And so now, about 65 years after the original building was opened up, we're making a new reinvestment into City Hall to make it more publicly accessible and a safer building, and to make improvements throughout all the workspaces where people do their business for the City of Falls Church. So come on and join us, we'll take a tour. So here Cindy and I have just entered the front entrance for City Hall, and this doorway has always been here, but now it's really going to function as the center front door for City Hall. So now when you walk in, you're going to walk into an open space. This used to be where the council chambers and the sheriff's office was, and those walls have been torn down. And what instead will be is a central corridor that will welcome the public, and the public can either go immediately into public meeting spaces, which will be right here in the front atrium area, straight back to the court or city council chambers, or from this central corridor you'll be able to see through open staircases any of the business that you'd want to be able to conduct on a normal daily basis here at City Hall. So Cindy, why don't you tell us here what people will now see when they're looking up the stairs or down the stairs here at City Hall.
Sure. So starting with the west wing, what we have here on the first floor down one flight of stairs is going to be the court services, housing and human services, and clerk of the court. So a lot of our human services people serving face. Going up one flight of the stairs, you're going to have our Commissioner of Revenue, as well as the Treasurer's Office and Human Resources. So we'll have great service counters easily accessible off of this corridor, and kind of in front of you, Wyatt, will be that central corridor you were describing. And at the far end is the east wing. And on the east wing, when you go in the one flight down, you're going to have all the development services, so the permits counter, so people can easily get their permits, as well as doing any grading permits with engineering. Up one flight, you'll find the sort of the administrative wing of our city government, well, city manager's office, the finance, communications, and city clerk. What's exciting though is right behind me is going to be our new public meeting room, and this is what would have been dogwood in our previous space. Behind me is the east wing, and we have the east wing cornerstone that was dedicated in 1982 when the second edition of City Hall was added that Mr. Shields was talking about earlier. All the council members' names are there, so it's very exciting, and we're about to add a new cornerstone for 2018.
So now we're in the back of the building. We have Cherry Hill Park on this side. One of the principal drivers of the City Hall project was to create better space for our police department. And so right here in the back is a secure parking garage for police and sheriff, and on court days, that's how prisoners will be taken in and out of the building on court days. Above the garage then is the new council chambers and the new courtroom. So the back side of the building also gives us a chance just to talk briefly about some of the new environmentally sustainable features of the building. So on top of the garage we'll have a green roof that will filter stormwater, but also be, I think, very attractive for anybody looking out from council chambers. And then over here on the west wing we have the new windows that are going in. The entire building is built to meet LEED Silver standards, and we'll have state-of-the-art HVAC and high-efficiency systems throughout the building. Well, thank you for joining us on this construction tour of City Hall. We're really proud of this project, and we're also very thankful for it. We thank our partners at HIT Construction, Studio 27, our architects. We thank all the staff who've been working on this, but most importantly, we thank the taxpayers. And we hope that we deliver a project that you'll be very proud of as the civic heart of the city.